Righto, Year 10. Here's a question we were doing today in class, and I want to have another go at it and or finish it, so that if over the weekend you happen to be studying and finishing the work that we were set down to do, you'll be able to have a look at how this one was done. So this is a question that we were looking at. It's question 9E from exercise 2F. And let's find the area of that composite shape. Now, as I said, when you're doing these, or when I do them, I just draw the shapes that I'm going to find. So I've got a quarter of a circle plus this shape here, which is a trapezium. So a quarter of a circle is pretty easy. A quarter pi times r squared, and the trapezium is a half h a plus b. Now, a quarter times pi, they're both on my calculator, but I need to find the radius of this circle down here. And you're thinking, it's going to be 26. But no, that's not the radius. The radius, that's a bit more than the radius. The radius is actually indicated here. Look at this. There it is. It's 18. So over here, we get times 18 squared. Now, my trapezium. Now, remember, height is a perpendicular height. And I haven't indicated it here, but there's a little square in here. That's a perpendicular height. So the height is 18. And if you're saying, but it is the right way around. Now, the two parallel sides. Well, the two parallel sides, the first one's easy, 28. 28. And 28 is this distance from here to here. But this distance here, it's going to be harder to find. So how do we find that? Well, we know that the radius is 18, so this distance is 18. The big distance is 26, so 26 minus 18 will give me that little distance that's left. And 26 minus 18 is 8. So that little distance there is 8. So that is 8. And now I'll put all that in my calculator. And I'll do them separately just in case, so you know. So I'll do the first bit, but normally I just do it all in one go. So a quarter times pi times 18 squared, and I get 254.469. And the other bit, a half times 18 times brackets 28 plus 8 gives me 324. And if I add those two together, I get 578.469. And the question said to one decimal place, so 578.5 kilometres or square kilometres. And if I look at the answers, and I'm looking at question 9, and this is E, 578.5 kilometres. So I'm very happy. Now, the next one, F, if you're feeling a bit brave and you want to have a go at F, I'll do it underneath. So here's F. And this is a classic case of a composite shape where I have to cut a part out. So the area equals, I've got a whole semicircle here, so a semicircle, but I've got to minus a hole, and the hole is another trapezium. So I've got a semicircle minus a trapezium. So it equals a semicircle, that's half a circle, a half pi r squared, minus my trapezium, which is a half h a plus b. Well, the semicircle's easy. I've just got to find the radius, a half pi. Now what's the radius? Well, they've got 7 there. Be careful. It's not 7, because remember, it's half of that. So 7 divided by 2 equals 3.5. So my radius is 3.5 squared. Now my trapezium. Now this one is drawn on its side, but it's again pretty easy. There's my height, or the perpendicular height, and it's 3. So it's half times 3. And my A is 2.5. And my B is the other side, is 7. So if you look at it, I'll just draw it here, and pretty awful drawing, but that's 2.5, that's 7, and this is 3. So now I'll put that in my calculator, and again I'll do it separately, but normally I just do it all as one big calculation. So 0.5 times pi times 3.5 squared, I'm going to get a long decimal here, 19.242255 minus, so I'm now going to do a half times 3 times 2.5 plus 7, I get 14.25, and 19.2255 minus 14.25 gives me 4.992255, and it's to one decimal place, so it will be 5.0 square meters. Now, please don't just write 5. You must write the 5.0. It shows the level of accuracy. And if I look at F, and they've just written 5, I reckon they're wrong. It's 5.0. Please make sure you include that. So hopefully now you can have a go at some of the other ones in 9, the ones that we missed. But those two are done there for you, and have a good weekend.